So something I like to practice, which I haven't been practicing lately, and I just thought of it today, are um, intervals, playing scales and intervals, or just using intervallic ideas. I mean, I do that in my playing, but I haven't been practicing it per se. For example, let's take just a very E major, I guess. I already kind of had that decided. And let's think intervallically. So, what if I had an idea? Like, I just had an idea, and it was just like a few notes. Something like that. I want to try developing it in some other ways. So let's say I add in perfect fourths. Above. Or below. I don't know, is that above or below? It's higher. Maybe I don't like the way the perfect fourths sound. What if I instead want to try and do something that's in more rocky, like fifths? That kind of sounds like a rock song. I could even switch back and forth. That's kind of bluesy, going back and forth. What if I wanted to, the fifth, that's neat. Perfect fourths and fifths, right? It's a way to practice little ideas. What about thirds? I kind of went from fourths to fifths, but let's not forget about thirds, right? Seconds can, depending upon what you're doing, it might feel too close, but you could always make a second a ninth. But what about thirds? Well, if I don't think in the key of E, but I start using those notes, meaning I'm not going to restrain myself diatonically, let's say just major thirds. Reminds me of the Beatles. Beep, 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 yeah. What if I did minor thirds? Minor thirds. It's a little bit darker. What about diatonically? What would that be in the key of E? So it's a combination between a minor and a couple of major thirds. Let's go back. Fifths. What about the fourths? And the fifths. Diatonic thirds. about, what's over 5? Well, it's a 6. So what about the 6th? Let's think, I'm going to think diatonically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a major 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'd be. Then we go back to thirds. Messed that one up. Oops. And back to 6. So you hear all the harmonies happening. So we switch between them. For some reason I keep wanting to go to the major there. That's a mistake though. That's not what I intended. Switch them up. So over 6 gets a little bit out there. We got the 7s. I believe that's correct. Diatonically. So it's a major 7. It's a minor 7. Minor 7, major 7. Just double checking different positions. So major 7, minor 7, minor 7, major 7, minor 7, minor 7. Yeah, it's minor 7. Just thinking about switching it up a little. And that's my little lesson for today. Think diatonically and think intervallically. So you don't have to do it diatonically. That is within a particular key, but that helps too. In fact, like I said, you don't have to do it that way, but apply it to, let's say, a pentatonic. So very basic pentatonic. It's probably the one people learn the first, right? If you confine yourself to the pentatonic, but you think, let's say 4 steps out, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you count the first, or if you don't count it, 1, 2, 3. But technically, it ends up being a fifth. But think diatonically, or think intervallically. So for every step forward, the second note goes forward as well. And it ends up taking on different intervals. So here you got the fifth, it's got a lot of tune, the fifth, minor sixth, fifth. Is that a fifth? Yeah, it is. Of course it is. And that is A minor 6, is it not? Yes, it is. But pentatonics are great for fourths, too. Here the fourth is actually a minor third. Anyway, you get the idea. It's a lot of fun. Good fun.